Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to European Truck Simulator, and welcome back to somewhere in Romania. No, are we? Yeah, we are. Let's take a look. I grabbed this. I wanted to head further east to Constanta, and this I guess would be one of the easternmost points on the map, although I guess technically this is. But this, I don't know, it just felt like a box we wanted to tick. Couldn't find anything, so we're going to run, and you know I struggle with these city names in Eastern Europe, but we're going to run 304 kilometers from here up to here. It's a contract job. We're in a DAF, and we've got just a kind of a plain Jane carry box trailer on there. Works for me. Let's take a look inside. And I can't tell if this is, yeah, I think this is sound mod. Perfect. So let's get rolling. Brake off, put her in gear, lift axle is up, and we can do this too. One more, there it is. Right, so, it's Sunday, well, it's Sunday evening, it's almost Sunday night, and I completely forgot to record this video. I've been busy with a lot of other things. And I've got a new farm going on Farm Sim called Lone Oak, and it's a really big farm, and there's a ton of work to do off camera to have things ready for recording. So I've been spending a lot of time in there the past couple days, and I completely forgot we got to post a Euro Truck vid on Monday. And you know what? I don't care if nobody's watching. I still want to, you know what I mean? I still want to be reliable. This bus is just all kinds of letting me out. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. So yeah, man, we're gonna run this job up here. It should take about 15 or 20 minutes of real time, and then we're gonna call it. I'll put this into render. I'm gonna open a bottle of wine, make myself some dinner, and that'll be my weekend. And I'm seeing, I don't know if you're picking up on this, but I'm seeing some stuttering, and yep, there it goes. There it goes. I'm seeing some stuttering, and our frame rate is not great, and I've been really trying to pay attention, and I mentioned this in another video, but I think I may have figured out the cause. Gardner, the hedge needs trimming. I think I may have figured out where we're getting those lag spikes, and what I think it is. I was in Farm Sim, and I'd been not good. No, it's okay. I'd been recording for some time. No, I'm sorry. I'd been working for some time, but I had not been recording. And everything was fine, and I bumped my Windows key. I didn't intend to, but I play full screen mode. I bumped my Windows key. It tabbed out, right? It tabbed into Windows. And when it came back, I was having lag spikes. So I was under the impression that something about shadow play was causing the lag spikes, because they don't happen when we're not recording. But I don't necessarily know that it's shadow play. I think it might be me tabbing out of full screen, right, to get to shadow play. So I think the solution might be to play in windowed mode. Maybe. I don't know. Willing to try anything. It's been, I feel better. There was a driver update last week, and I feel like it's been, I'm just going. I feel like I could stop in time. Didn't want to be poking out in the intersection. So yeah, we will figure it out, and if I can't figure it out, I will use that as an excuse to get a new laptop, which I kind of want to do anyway. Well, I mean, obviously I want to do it anyway. Jeez, Eastern Europe. Smooth out your level crossings. So right, we will run this up the road, get it dropped off, and then we're going back to France. We're done with Eastern Europe. We've spent enough time here. I'm on the fence. It's going to take a few more episodes to have enough money to buy our third truck. And if we don't buy a third truck, we're going to have to take a truck away from one of our drivers and fire them, which I don't care about, but then we're going to go from 3 revenue streams where we are right now down to 2. That I do not want to do. So I think what I might do, hang on, let me drop my axle here. Axle, I said. So I'm on the fence, because part of me is like, you know, I want to do the entire profile on camera. And then another part of me is like, man, I'm going to be making these videos for years. I don't need to like do every single thing, right? It's not possible. It's not sustainable. At some point, I would. Oh, here's another one of these crazy crossings. At some point, you know, you're going to miss stuff that I do in a profile, like that farm that I have going. Doing a ton of work off camera, so it's not that big a deal. It's really not. I'm just kind of on the fence about it, because part of me is like, no, I want to do every single thing on camera, but I also want to get that third truck, and we're about probably 70 or 80,000 light. So what's the best solution? I'll flip a coin on it afterwards. Figure out what to do. So the next time we meet, we will definitely be in France, and we will either be in our Scania next gen or our Antos. We'll either be in the Scania, the Mercedes, or a new truck, but we will not take any more contract jobs. Although it is, oh man, I'm getting all froggy all of a sudden. Moment. It is, I think, the best way to make money. It's the most efficient way to make money that I know of when you're starting a profile, is to keep taking contract jobs. My experience, anyway. And I am excited for the 1.32 patch. Looks like there's going to be a ton of stuff in it, and then I'm hearing crazy rumors about ProMods and what the next ProMods is going to have. I can't even, if it's for real, I can't even believe it, because it's going to be like all the way down the Mediterranean coast down toward Turkey. So we'll see how that goes. And then on the ATS side, I don't know. The only thing I know for sure is there's going to be Oregon in the U.S. and American Truck Sim. Obviously, Oregon is in the U.S., so geography. And then on the European side, the beyond the Baltic, or whatever it is, something Baltic states. Those are definite. Other than that, and rebuilding Germany, but that's not really. Man, that's not really. You know what I mean? It's a thing, but it's not a thing. So other than that, I don't know. I'm hoping that they get special transport into American Truck Sim. I think that would be awesome. And then, I don't know. Where are we going after Oregon? You think it's going to be Texas or Washington? I'm not sure. I do feel like they're going to do the mountain states as a group, though. I don't think they're going to do Colorado and Utah and Wyoming and Montana and all the rest. I don't think they're going to do them one at a time. I think they're going to do them as like the Mountain States DLC, and that'll be from Arizona all the way up to the Canadian border. I mean, we already have Arizona. It'll fill in the gap from Arizona up to the Canadian border. That's my theory, anyway. Don't think we need fuel. Truck wasn't full when we got it, but we're okay. And what else is going on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bunch of racing stuff. I don't know, man. Like, when I'm doing these videos, I talk about gaming stuff. I don't know, is that cool? I don't know. I don't know. I have like 0 feedback. I've gotten a couple of comments, which I would say are positive, and I appreciate that. But I'm not really getting any feedback as far as like what's up. So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and my thing is gaming. I love gaming, and figure what better time to talk about it than while we're gaming. So there's a bunch of racing stuff going on in Assetto Corsa, a bunch of DLC and mod stuff, and just amazed at the mods that people make and then just give away. Wow, once we got out of the city, the FPS picked up. I'm really pleased with this render. It's working for me. So yeah, trying to get a bunch of things working in Assetto Corsa, and that's always fun. Mod conflicts and so forth. And that's it, man. Yeah, it's just been kind of a low-key weekend. Silverstone was this morning. That was a great race. Would have been nice to see Hamilton go from worst to first, but I think he did all he could. And I was even thinking, slow down a little bit here. I was even thinking, this is going to sound weird, but the way that Mercedes has struggled this year with reliability, part of me was even thinking, you think he did better than if he had just stayed, right? Because he was on the pole, was he not? It was he and Bottas front row. And I was thinking, if he had not got bumped back, why do I feel like he wouldn't have finished? So it was like getting tapped by Raikkonen and getting dropped all the way to the back is how he finished second. If he had stayed in first, he wouldn't have finished at all, I think. I mean, I obviously can't know that, but it was just the feeling that I had when I was watching the race. And I was up till like 5 a.m. and then the race comes on here at 8 a.m. where I am. So it was not a long night, and I'm definitely going to be trying to go to bed early today. And hopefully the insomnia will not be at work and I can get some sleep. Man, I don't know where we are. Somewhere in Romania. That's all I know. Signs are all busted. Oh, Romania. I am digging the render though. This is like, it comes and goes, and I'm pretty pleased with it right now. We're also making good time. I am going to get dinged for a speeding ticket here. This feels like a setup, I have to say. Like it's going to drop to 30 and they're just going to ding me immediately. Freeway or another little country road. I feel like I've been to this town. I mean, like in real life. When I was in Romania, I feel like I've been to this town. lights on. I found a mod. I downloaded a mod from GTM Studios, and it's the one that makes all the crazy police lights and gives helicopters navigation lights now. I don't think we're going to see a lot of that in Romania, but as we get back into Western Europe, not because of anything to do with Romania, I think it's a ProMods area, and we're going to see more of the roadside incidents in base game areas. That would be my thought. I don't know. Could be wrong. This is pretty though. Romania, what are you doing to me with the little cones in traffic here? You're messing with my emotions. I think we got this. Right. I've been thinking about, we already have one Scania, but it's like no matter what we get, because I do want that other Mercedes, and it's like, well, we already have a Mercedes, well, and we already have that Scania, but the RJL just dropped. I've been thinking about getting the RJL Scania T, and just building the hell out of it. And it's weird because it's such a heroically ugly truck. Like, if there's any truck uglier than the Magnum, it's that Scania T. Especially with like a gigantic sleeper on it. But still, I'm like somehow drawn to it. Wondering if we should do that. Just thinking out loud. I don't know what we're gonna get. The Iveco, is also a strong candidate, only because I've really never had one. So that's a possibility. Man, there are some gas stations in Romania. But we'll see. We got a ways to go. Either off camera or on camera, we got a ways to go, but we'll figure it out. This trip actually going really quick. We're just a couple minutes out. That's perfect. Because like I said, I forgot to record this and I didn't... Not that I mind gaming ever. I certainly don't mind trucking, but I just didn't have any time carved out in my evening, so I'm glad it didn't turn into one of those things where it ends up taking 3 hours to record. Which it does. I can't explain like the timing or the logic of it, but every now and then it'll just be trying to make a video is just, it's like pulling teeth. It's just one thing after another. So none of that happened tonight. It just went simple and easy. Is this our town? I don't think this is our town. Next one. Yeah, apparently all the gas stations from the rest of Europe have made their way to Romania. Good to know, though. Something to remember if we're ever back in Romania, which is not likely. No, I take that back. Because, particularly if that ProMods expansion down toward Turkey is a reality rather than just a rumor, we may be spending more time here. Also, I'm curious if ProMods is ever going to get into Russia, or if they're going to leave that to other mod makers. So I feel like if ProMods did Russia, they would just, it would just be so good, because everything ProMods does is really, really solid. I'm curious what that would look like. And these base game trucks with the little motors struggling. Come on. There. This is it. Just got to figure out where. Alright. Looking, not seeing it. There's our drop point. Also, it just got really dark really fast. Ah, there we go. Here's the town. There it is. Perfect. Well, that was easy. Right on. So we're done with Eastern Europe for the moment. We're going to go back to France, and then from France we're going to go into the UK, I think. I want to spend some time in Ireland, and then up into Scotland, and maybe we go to Iceland while it's still hot summer. Maybe not. We'll see. All right. Where are we going? Ooh. Ah. That's a new one. That's interesting. You want to do it? Let's do it. I'm kind of curious. Let's give it a try. I don't know exactly how that would happen. Okay, let's give it a try. you know what? I guess this will work because the game doesn't care where the truck is. It only cares where the trailer is. So I'm just going to jackknife it in there. That's all they care about. Right? Yep. Easy enough. Okay. I was trying to figure out how I'd get the truck turned around with those boxes there, but all they care about is the trailer. Right. Okay. Didn't make a lot of money. And didn't get a lot of XP. But so it goes. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of European Truck Simulator. We'll see you next time. Take care now.